I was doing the monthly review with my new team and we were going through the performance of our credit cards business and revenue was down. So I said to the person looking after this business, why is revenue down? And he rolled his eyes back and said, oh, people are paying off their credit card balances in one hit, more than normal. And I said, so we're in the middle of a global financial crisis, cash is difficult, people are actually managing their money better. And he said, yeah. And I said, and that's a problem because we're making less money. You know, we make more money when they just string out their debt for as long as possible. So at that moment, I did have a BFO. I thought there is something fundamentally wrong with our industry. We started to realise that life was not going to be the same as it had been in the past, that we couldn't continue the way we were. There were fundamental issues with the banking industry and its relationship with customers. You know, you can't have an industry where its customers hate it and think that that is sustainable. I mean, it was much worse overseas than it was here, but we knew that there'd been a complete mismatch of value and a mismatch of an exchange of value, and so we needed to do something about that. Now, when we did that, we started off with the belief that not everyone shares actually, but we did around, you know, if you put people first with the right tools and capability, they will deliver the right experience for customers and ultimately shareholders will benefit from that. So, you know, a bit over 2.5 years ago, the whole notion of a fair value philosophy was born. The first thing we did was launch very symbolically abolishing overdrawn account fees. We had a frame about what fair value really meant, about ensuring we had quality products and services, fair fees and charges. We were providing help and guidance and advice to our customers to better manage their money, and that we would always show compassion and support. The third thing was very much around courage and resilience. I have a firm belief that change, real change, only occurs if two conditions are present: courage and naivety. You need courage to take the risks, because inevitably when you're embarking on real fundamental change, you've got a sense of where you're trying to go and what it might feel like, but you clearly do not have every step mapped out. Naivety though, because if you knew how difficult it was going to be, you probably wouldn't embark on it in the first place. The fourth thing around transformation for us has been, it's an ongoing process and journey, not a single event. Cameron and I put a letter in the paper actually, signed by us saying, we're removing this fee and we will commit never to reintroduce it or to try and recoup it somewhere else. And we had a conference about 18 months ago with some community group people and one from New South Wales, one of the people there was from one of the consumer action law groups. And she said, I have kept that ad, and if you ever reintroduce that fee, I am hunting you down. You can actually do the right thing by your people, train them, position them well, give them something compelling to believe in, back them when they're trying to back their customers, and then have the right outcome for shareholders as well. A bit over 2 years ago, our customer satisfaction was 5%, so 500 basis points below the average of the other three major banks. Today it is 0.4%, and we are going to close that gap by the end of this year, without a doubt. We're now number 3, not number 4. Still have a way to go, but absolutely heading in the right direction. Our engagement, so engagement and enablement measures for our people, how they feel about working with us, how well equipped they feel, have continued to grow substantially. Market share growth across all dimensions, more than 2 to 3 times industry average in mortgages, strong growth in deposits, etc. The final thought I'll just leave you with is what we've found is that the choices we've made in the past are what we are becoming known for now, and we very much know that the choices we make today and into the future are how we'll be known into the future.